What's going on, guys? Got a brand new movie review for you guys today, and that is for Assassination Nation. Assassination Nation is directed by Sam Levinson and is about the story of four girls who, during this little town, an American town of Salem, a dastardly data hack exposes the secrets of tons of people in this town. Chaos descends, and four girls must fight to survive while coping with the hack themselves. That is a really cool concept, and in a sense, I really only saw the first trailer. I never heard any hype behind it. I never saw any reviews for it. I went into this film really blank. The film for me portrays itself as being Heathers mixed with The Purge. Then you shake in a little bit of Mean Girls in there. And that, on paper, that is a great concept. My God, this is one of my least favorite films of this year. In fact, I might even go as far as to say I hated this movie. I'll even go a little bit further to say that I just wasted 2 hours of my life watching this movie. Wasted those 2 hours of my life so I can tell you guys not to see this movie and to save you guys some money. Even goes to say again, if you're still interested in this movie, just wait till Netflix or Redbox so you can save the most amount of money that you can. Maybe I'm in the minority on this movie. Maybe you liked it. Maybe other critics have loved it. But from the people I talked to, we all kind of felt in the middle. But I can't completely crap on this movie. There are a couple shining parts to this film, and one of that is being the cast in here. Their dynamics with one another are fantastic. You believe these four girls are great friends, but there is one performance out of all four of them that is superb. Easily the best performance out of all of them is Odessa Young, who plays Lily, our main heroine, and she is so good in here. I was into her character. I was on board with her, even though her character is kind of written to be not the best likable person. You're still on board with her and still cheering for her, and same with all of her friends. Again, there's not a lot of character development with all of them. In a sense, you're kind of, for me, I at least felt to hate all of them. Most of them, at least. Some of them you really just like, and some of them you don't, but there's not enough with each and every one of them, but at least their character dynamics make them likable in their acting performances. But Odessa Young was really the big performance out of here that really stole the whole show for me. And even though it had good performances, I think that's what really kept this movie afloat, and I almost would have left if it wasn't for her. But the thing is also director Sam Levinson did a really good job editing this film. I think the editing, the style, the cinematography, the camera work in a couple of the scenes are brilliant, and it makes me look forward to whatever the guy does next. Now, well, that's really all my pros, sadly. How hard it is to make a film, and I don't want to shred this film to pieces, because it felt like it was trying, but it felt like it was trying too hard. There's a lot of social commentary in here about the internet, about social media, which is great. That's stuff we need, and I think films like Ingrid Goes West is one of the films that has done it drastically better in the last few years, but Assassination Nation, for me, just feels like it shoves all these issues, multiple issues inside your face, in front of your face, like throwing a pie at your face. The events within this movie feel very unrealistic, to where I'm looking back at, say, The Purge, and I'm like, that's way more realistic than this could ever be. Which is what makes The Purge scary, because that stuff can actually happen. I can imagine The Purge actually going on, but the stuff that goes on in this film, I don't want to get into spoilers, I really don't, but the fact is there's so many things where this town is rioting, and you're just wondering, like, why are they rioting? Where's the military? Where's all this? Where's the police officers? And it never explains it. It never goes into depth about it. It just makes all the police enforcement and all the FBI agents dumb. It makes them seem dumb. I just could not get on board with that, and that's what made me not be able to get on board with this whole film. And the fact is that the trailers portrayed this film to be what the synopsis is, but it doesn't get to that until, like, the last 20 minutes, if even the last 20 minutes, 15 maybe. The whole film builds at such a slow pace that when it finally locks you in, it's just locked you in, and the pacing just keeps going and going slower and slower and slower. Finally concludes on a great final act that was ruined by the ending. Leads me into this film being very predictable. The whole entire time I watched this film, I was like, okay, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Oh, they introduced this element. That's going to happen. And I was guessing the whole film from bottom to top. And by the ending, when you finally figure out what's going on with these data hacks and who's doing them, to say, well, knew that was going to happen. The very last word of this film is lulz. Yes, LOL-Z. Laugh out louds. Yeah. Like I said, this is very much a social commentary, but I felt like it was not in the best way that it could have been. It was way too pushed into your face for this type of film. I think if you would have pulled back a bit, made the film a little bit 20 minutes shorter at least, and gotten to the punch a little bit quicker, and added those action elements into there, added those elements, it would have made it for a more of a fun type of movie, but also adding in that social commentary that's layered throughout the movie. It just felt overly pushed in my face, with a great performance by Odessa Young, which I cannot wait to see what she does next. Such brilliant work from her. And the rest of the cast was really solid in here. Joel McHale shows up in here. Bill Skarsgård's great, not to see him just as some kooky little clown in Pennywise, but he was good in here too. I just overall just couldn't get into the movie. I might be in the minority on this. I might be, but I don't know. I really dislike this movie. With all that said, I'm going to give Assassination Nation a D. One of my least favorite films of this year. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Do you guys feel different about this? Again, I might be in the minority in this. So I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Let's talk about it down below in the comments. If you're new here, hit up Sandwich on Films also down below, because right down there you guys can get into advanced movie screens, even check out some movie news, and even some movie reviews. Guys, thank you so much for dealing with this review. I'm really sick right now, so I'm trying to power through and get you guys these reviews, see these movies, and get you guys my thoughts. But guys, of course, thank you so much, and until next time, stay classy.